Well, it is almost time to file your taxes, the last chance to file your taxes, I should say. That's because tomorrow is the deadline. But if you've been putting it off, you are not alone. I know I have not done that quite yet. 1/4 of Americans wait until the last minute to file their taxes. So joining me now with some helpful advice on some last minute tips on filing those taxes, we have Frank Talford with Tax Pro at Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. You are a tax pro. So could you just talk a little bit about some of those last minute tips for those who are waiting at the last minute like myself as far as what to do?
Well, the first thing to do is, if you're going to be late, file an extension that gives you until October 15th. And then what that does is saves you from having to pay a penalty for failure to file a tax return on time. It doesn't stop the fact that if you owe, you still have to pay it by April 18th. And if you don't pay it by April 18th, interest just keeps accruing until you do pay it.
Yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind, because some people say, you know, I'm just going to file this extension and that just buys me some time. But if you owe, you have to think about interest when it comes time to finally pay. So that's just something to think about, because not everyone gets a refund. So that's just something to also keep in mind. So could you talk a little bit about what an extension exactly does? Because you did kind of dive into that a little bit.
Well, extension, what it does, it lets the IRS know that you don't have all your documents together. So then it allows you to do it until October 15th. But if you know when you do the extension, you figure out you're going to owe, you better send the money in quickly. And the extension, what it really does, it protects the taxpayer from having to pay a failure to file a timely tax return penalty, which is anywhere from 0.05% to 25% of what you owe.
25%, that's a lot. That is a lot. So it is definitely important to stay on top of this. Right. So what happens if taxpayers, you talked about if they miss the deadline, so and the risks that come with that, what are some of the things that you've seen people have to pay back, which has just been so costly?
Sometimes they have to pay back if they make a mistake on figuring out the different types of credits there are. If they don't do it correctly, and the IRS will send them a bill saying, yeah, we saw you made a mistake, we gave you too much, so please pay it back.
So that's something to keep in mind. And I know we all know that mistakes happen. So what are some common mistakes that also happen that you see people doing aside from that one?
Well, some of the mistakes are they forget to put some sort of income on there. One of the biggest mistakes is related to stocks on that, and also child tax credit, earned income tax credit, if they didn't use the right amounts or figure out the right amounts on it. So those are interesting mistakes that the IRS will catch and let you know that you made it. And
yeah, that's definitely important. So they will, again, they will come back and let you know. And, you know, some people say, oh, well, it's not going to be a big deal if I forget to do this or that, but they are still checking, and that's important, right?
Right. In May, they start checking all the documents that are under your Social Security number with the information that you have put on your tax return. So if you got some interest that you didn't put on there, they are aware of it, and they're going to let you know. A lot of times it doesn't make any difference in the amount of refund they're going to get, but the IRS has this philosophy: if you miss something, what else did you miss on the tax return?
Right. And then for people who just probably need a second set of eyes on it, you know, I've done my taxes myself many years, but for people who just need a professional just to double check, because sometimes you do miss something, you all are there to help, right?
That's correct. We check every part of it. There's a lot of things that you can use as an adjustment of income that the taxpayer may not be aware of that helps reduce the taxable income down, and it reduces the tax. So yes, it's always nice to make sure that it is correct, but have someone that knows what they're doing and check it out for you too.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us.